Well, hey kitties, Retro Dad. I'm at the Doubletree. It's a gloomy Portland day, and I'm at the Video Game Swap Meet, the 5th anniversary of it. I've been the last 4 years. I missed the very first year, and I'll be missing many years at least for coverage. I'll still attend the events, but no longer doing coverage like this for the events. So most likely this will be the last year. There's a small possibility I might do one next year, but I highly doubt it. Well guys, let's go in and see what it's like. I'll do a couple of pickups at the end. Stay tuned after this. Well guys, just came back from the Video Game Swap Meet, or aka the Portland Retro Expo Mini, or Part 2, or the Junior Edition. What I think about this year? First of all, I want to give a shout out to the Place for Gamers. Did an excellent job. They got the bands out early, so they were coming out with either a Square device, or if you're paying with cash, you got your badge outside instead of paying inside. It made the line move so much faster. Another really cool thing about this Video Game Swap Meet, the Place for Gamers, ran by the Game Father, was actually giving away stuff every hour. One of the 1-Up arcade machines, Street Fighter Edition, given away. Like I said earlier, it was gloomy outside. It reminded me of Silent Hill. And I was like, ugh, is that going to be an omen? Am I going to have gloomy deals? Well, the event was fun. A lot of vendors, a lot of new vendors I've never seen before. A lot of stuff. There was NES stuff. There was NES games in the boxes. There was Super Nintendo games in the boxes. There was Genesis stuff in the boxes. There was many consoles, many different consoles. The N64, of course, the NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Saturn, and more. A lot of toys. There was a lot of toys at this event compared to other years. Prices were okay. Some of them were really good, other ones were a little high. Of course, you had your gems. You had your Panzer Dragoons for the Saturn. You had your Little Samsons. Place for Gamers had a complete in the box Little Samson. There was also a loose Little Samson, Bubble Bobble 2, and many other games. Some of these games I thought were a little high, especially we've seen these games trickle down in price. Especially Bubble Bobble 2, you shouldn't be paying any more than $250, $270 at the most these days. That game is falling down in price. Some other games I thought were a little high too. There was a little bit of modern stuff, a lot of limited run stuff as well. So for people who didn't want to go up there and get classic gaming, there was at least a little bit of modern stuff to maybe get. Well guys, I brought a list with me about 36 games I was hoping to cross off to get that set once again. I once owned, nothing new, everything I previously owned. And I was expecting to find those. And I actually found it very difficult. Maybe because I'm so close to what I once had, and now it's harder to find the games maybe. But I did find games, the same ones, over and over. Like I said in one of my videos before, you can never find the pool games. I couldn't find any of the pool games like Championship Pool or Break Time. I have never bumped into those at an expo. I was expecting to find Championship Pool, couldn't find that. I couldn't find Lethal Weapon. I couldn't find a lot of these uncommon, very uncommon games. There was a couple uncommon stuff, but not a whole lot. So I was a little disappointed about I couldn't find stuff for my set. I got some things, very little though compared to previous years. So what did I get? Well, looking for games, it was kind of a hit or miss. I found Rollerblade Racer for $5. That's a really good deal. It'll be up here, but I can always do a label upgrade later. $5 is better than $25 or $30, whatever it goes for. So this was on my list before the new year, and I didn't get it, but I did get it at the swap meet. I got Die Hard. It's not an authentic box, but got loose. Well, that same seller actually had another game that was on my list, but was kind of towards the end. But I ended up getting it because there was slim pickings for me, honestly. So I got Last Action Hero. Get in the chopper. My second CIB game, I really wasn't going for complete in the box, but it was only $5 and that was worth it, especially the cards about $5. And Round Ball. One seller had a complete in the box copy of this, but I looked all over for it, and one guy bought it for himself. The GameStar vendor is like, well, I'll give it to you. Crash in the Street Boy Challenge. This is one I was looking for, and I didn't really dive into it the first time I owned it, but I'm looking forward to diving into it now. The complete in the box copy was $100. I got this way under that, a fraction of that, so pretty happy I got that again. So this was probably my best find at the swap meet. I got this complete in the box for $25. That was a really good deal. It's pretty much a steal. It's not the best condition. There is some beat up, but it is complete. This was actually a game I wasn't even 100% looking for. It was one that was on my list. I brought a list of 36 games I like to knock off the licensed set again. And I saw this, I was like, I'm not really finding much else, so I'll pick this up. One thing I was not expecting to get, but I ended up getting quite a bit of them, was manuals. So I got a stack of them. I don't know how many. I gotta go through them. Everything from Super Nintendo to NES. They were $1 each. You know, Super C. I got a Mega Man one in here. I didn't get a whole lot of games. I thought I'd get a lot more. Like I said, I brought a list of 36 games. I really wanted to bring home at least around 20. I only got 9 games today for the license set. I'm going on a collecting hiatus. I'm not buying any games after Resident Evil Remastered and Kingdom Hearts 3. And I won't be getting games really till Cowlitz. I want to make sure I go to Cowlitz this year, bring a little bit of money, because that's one of my favorite expos. It goes out for a great cause, and this is the 10-year anniversary of Cowlitz Gaming for Kids. And I feel it's appropriate that So Wrong's Retro Collecting ends at Cowlitz Gaming for Kids, at least for the expo portions. I'm going to be doing a retrospective of the expos, all of them, looking at the Portland, the Swap Meet, Cowlitz, all the years I've gone, and years that I didn't film and talk about what I remember from them. And that might take place towards fall. It's going to be a bigger project, so just hold on if you want to see that. It'll be interesting to look at the prices then versus 2019. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have fun. Go game. Stay tuned for more videos. There might be a longer pause in them. I'm working on them in the background, and some of them might not see till after April, and I apologize. I'm going to try to get some more of the Game Boy series and a little bit more review and reviews out before that happens, though. So, guys, have fun. Go game. See you later. Oh, so tired.